story of Nashville hot chicken goes all the way back to the 1930s. Started with Mr. Prince. Not that guy. This young handsome man over here by the name of Thornton Prince. Now he was a serious ladies man, and one of his girlfriends got fed up with his philandering ways. So when he came home late one morning expecting breakfast, she decided to get revenge. She made him fried chicken, but she loaded it up with every single hot spice she could find in the cabinets. She was so sure that it was something he would not be able to handle. But Thornton loved it. He took it to his brother and he loved it as well. So they ended up perfecting the formula and starting a business back in 1945, and this is how Hot Nashville Chicken was born. We're gonna start with the dry rub first because we're gonna use this in every aspect of the dish. 3 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. I know it's Spanish paprika, but it's close enough. 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, depending on how spicy you want. For the brine, we'll start with 2 cups of buttermilk and then 3 tablespoons of the rub that we just made. And then we're gonna take 2 to 3 boneless, skinless thighs. I deboned and skinned mine, it's cheaper that way. Then drop these in the brine and store them in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Overnight is better. I brined some earlier today just for this video. Now we wanna take 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 4 tablespoons of our dry rub. Now we take our brine chicken, press it hard into the flour so that it fills every crack. Flip, repeat, and we're gonna lay this on a wire rack for about 10 to 15 minutes. Pressing hard should give us that nice crispy crunch that Nashville hot chicken's known for. And letting it sit out on the rack for 10 to 15 minutes before frying helps the coating stick better. Now we're gonna take a half a cup of peanut oil. Typically this is done with beef tallow. Pour it into a pot, put that on medium heat. While our chicken continues to rest and that heats up, we're gonna add to that oil 1 tablespoon of our dry rub, 2 to 3 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Oh man, I bought the wrong one. It's not upside down this time. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, ½ teaspoon of salt. And we want to whisk that in there and then remove it from the heat. Got our peanut oil to 370. It should be around 350, but it's going to drop in temperature as soon as we drop this in there. It'll cool off some. Give her 1 flip. And we'll cook it until the internal temperature on this chicken is 165. Chicken thigh is also very forgiving, so you can go over. First one is done. We'll let them rest there. We'll put some finishing salt on them. While that guy fries away, we're gonna drop this one into our sauce. You know what would go great with these? Some fries. This stuff is called chicken salt. I got the inspiration for this from our good friend JB down in Australia. So here's a proper bourbon break to you, JB. Cheers, mate. This was invented back in the early 1970s by a bloke named Peter Blinkworth in Gowler, South Australia. He owned a small chicken shop and he wanted to make a seasoning that would make his chicken taste even tastier. He sold his business along with the recipe back in 1979 and it took off from there, especially on hot chips, or what us Americans call French fries. These days, it's pretty much Australia's default seasoning for fries. It's rumored his original recipe contained MSG and curry powder, but since that's a rumor, we're gonna go by what we know. 1.5 tablespoons of low sodium chicken powder, or chicken broth, 2.5 tablespoons of salt, 1.5 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1.5 tablespoons of sweet paprika, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of celery salt, and our fresh hot homemade chips, chicken salt. All right, JB, let's see what we got. You guys are onto something. That's very awesome. Got our toasted brioche bun, pickles. The pickles will help cut through some of that heat. I'm gonna set that to the side for my wife, and I'm gonna make one for myself. I was gonna make my own ranch, but I figured this video was long enough. It's also why I cut out the portion of me making the homemade fries. But I will put down in the comments how I made those fries. I can't wait to dig into that. Let's give her a try, see how much I can get on my face. Nailed it. This thing is fantastic. She's got some heat, and these fries, this isn't just Nashville hot chicken. This is revenge served crispy. Cheers to bad decisions and good chicken. You hear that crunch? That's what I'm talking about. Spicy, just like me. Till next time, y'all. Leave me a comment, like, and subscribe.